fair to say, if I'm going to be completely honest, one thing that I've never been good at is documenting and sharing my creative work and process. I've been a designer for over 30 years now, and obviously when I started out, that didn't really exist, or it was very different. But it's something that I'm trying to get much better at, and that's part of what this process of making the videos is all about. It's a way for me to get my own ideas sort of straight in my head, but also to share them and get them out into the world, and hopefully maybe inspire people and connect with them. If you're new here, my name's Ben, and this channel is a way for me to share my interest and passion for design and all the things that go into that, the thinking and the making, but also to, I guess, share my ideas around how you can live a more creative life. We have a farm studio in northern New South Wales in Australia, and we come back to Brisbane, which is about 4 hours away. We're spending a lot more time out at the farm studio, and that's where I'm making most of my videos, because we're in the process of setting that up and creating the studio and turning it into a sort of creative space out there. When I'm back in the city, I always use it as an opportunity to sort of collect ideas and get some inspiration for what I do from a design perspective. And that might be just using it as an excuse to go see whatever new cafe has been set up, or restaurant, or just go to, gallery exhibition or something like that. But I'm trying to become a lot more conscious about doing that deliberately, and also documenting that process as I go along. So while I'm here over the next couple of days, I've got a lot of client meetings and projects and things like that I've got to do. But on the side, I'm going to be trying to get out and sort of see some things and document them, and I'll hopefully share them here on the channel as we go along. One of the projects that I'm working on in the studio at the moment is for sort of the revitalisation of a laneway and some signage and wayfinding and things like that. So what I thought I'd do this morning is, there's a couple of laneways around here that I know work really well and have some great elements to them. So I thought I'd go out and collect some ideas and inspiration and use it as a chance to sort of get in the swing of that process of documenting and sharing that thinking and process. So I'll bring a lot more, and there's really good coffee and pastries along the laneway as well. So I thought I'd bring it along and we'll share it and we'll see how it goes. I just wanted to drop in a quick explanation here. I was walking along and I received a message from someone who was watching the past video that I did, and they said they're 12 minutes in and they're really interested and enjoying it, and they understand that I'm a designer, but they've got no real idea of what I do and what type of design I do. So fair call. I thought I'd just provide a quick explanation. I'm an urban designer, so I describe that as kind of like being architecture on a bigger scale, but it really sits in between architecture, landscape architecture, engineering, and all those other disciplines. So the kind of projects I work on at the bigger scale, it can be right up at sort of new city design, and then work right through on the smaller scale to the design of street furniture and artwork and signage and community-based projects. So there's a real broad range of project types and scales. But when I'm out here this morning walking through this laneway, what I'm trying to do is collect ideas and inspiration for the project that I'm working on. And that may be looking at the artwork, the lighting, how they've added greenery to the space. It might be hole-in-the-wall cafes and working with traders. Anything around bringing the space to life and how to get people involved. So my aim is to sort of document that, collect the ideas through photos and videos, and then I'll use the photos as precedent examples when I'm talking to the client about the specific project that I'm working on. But from my own point of view, using it as a way for me, like a catalyst for my own thoughts and working out how to adapt what I'm seeing and sort of create new ideas from it. So yeah, I just wanted to provide that quick explanation around what I do and give context to what I'm trying to see today. So hopefully that helps. And as I said, we'll get some coffee on the way. There's really good pastries just down here. Something I've always struggled with this idea of sort of documenting what you do and documenting your life is this sense that it kind of takes you away from the actual moment or what you're experiencing. But I found a book a while ago and I've sort of dug it up again in my studio recently, and I'll show you because I want to share sort of things that inspire me as part of making these videos. And it's actually made by it's a Japanese fashion brand or homewares brand called Muji, and they've got this philosophy that they call found. And the whole idea is that rather than just sort of being a homeware brand and designing products for the home and your clothes and things like that, they take inspiration by going out in the world and seeing the way that, or traveling, going to different countries and seeing the way that people use everyday objects in their life, bringing those sort of experiences home, documenting them and bringing them home, and then reinterpreting them and turning them into useful tools for other people. I really like that idea. And it got me thinking differently about this actual process of filming and photographing everything as much as I can when I go along. And I'm trying to now adopt that into my design and thinking. Interestingly, I've actually found that now having my camera with me and trying to photograph things, it actually gets me seeing the world around me and thinking about the world around me even more closely. It's done kind of the opposite. Rather than actually taking me away from the moment and what I'm doing, it actually makes me more of an observer and more aware of what's going on around me. Anyway, that's just something I wanted to share in case you've been thinking about doing the same thing and you're kind of worried about that idea as well. You got to be careful, obviously. You don't want to become one of those people that whips out their phone and starts filming everything randomly, but yeah, if you have the right mindset, it can actually be a good thing. So we arrived back at the farm studio last night, and this morning I've been going through the videos and photos that I took when I was in the city. And it's just such a good reminder for me about how valuable that process of getting out into the world and collecting ideas and documenting it and bringing those back into your studio is for your creative thinking and process. I think with Pinterest and access to images and information online, there's always that temptation just to sit at your desk and have everything come to you. But I really think that getting out into the world firsthand and seeing things is such a great way to stimulate your own thinking, and it's something, as I said, that I'm going to try to do more of into the future. In the next video, I was thinking of talking more about the importance of making things with your own hands and show you more around the farm and what we're trying to do, and explaining how that links back into the design work that I do in my studio. So hopefully that sounds interesting and you can follow along. And again, any feedback that you have, if you made it to the end of this video, any feedback on sort of what I'm talking about and the way that I'm doing, I'd really appreciate. So anyway, thanks for following along, and see you in the next one.